Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrs. Lynn's Cooking. Today we're going to make homemade squash casserole with no crackers. All you're going to need is 1 small can of cream and chicken soup, salt, pepper. You're going to need 8 pieces of squash, 2 tablespoons of butter, about a half a cup of cheddar cheese, 1 small onion that's been diced up, and about a 1/4 cup of bacon that's already been cut up. Okay, what we've done is we went ahead and we cut up our 8 pieces of squash that we had. You can do them in various sizes. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be perfect. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of butter. And once we do that, then we're going to add in our onions. We're going to do salt first. Do a little bit of salt over it and pepper while it's cooking. I need to change pepper. Okay. Got the salt and pepper in there. It's not a whole lot. Just seasoned to taste. And then we're going to take our 1 small onion that we cubed up and we're going to stick it in there as well. And what we're doing at this point is all we're going to do is we are going to what they call sweat it down. So we're going to put a lid on it, and I want you to keep an eye on it. Check it every couple of minutes and stir it around so that everything gets coated. Okay, you can see that they're starting to sweat down. At this point, take a spoon, spatula, whatever you've got, and you just want to keep rotating and turning them until they're all nice and soft. Okay, we have our squash that has sweated down. They're nice and soft. That's what we want. So turn your oven or your stove off at this point. Let them sit for a couple of minutes and get you a baking dish. Okay, we've got the squash off of the stove. We've got a baking dish, and we're going to spray it down with some olive oil. Any type of oil will work. Just make sure you spray it down. Then you're going to take your 1 can of cream of chicken soup. We're going to go ahead and put it in here. Put our soup in. And then we're going to take our half a cup of cheddar cheese that I've got here. I'm going to put that in there. And then we're going to take our 1/4 cup of bacon bits. If you want more, add more. If you don't have to. But it'll make it super strong if you do. So we're just going to mix this all together. Here. And the longest part of doing this is going to be just cutting up the squash, really. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in our dish after this gets stirred in really good. Then after we get in our dish, we're going to pop it into a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. And let's just pour it in. And if you have a pan that's not as deep as this, that's okay. Because like I said, it's going to, once you wilt these onions and squash, then we're just going to pop it in a 400-degree oven. Okay, our squash casserole has come out of the oven. I put it on 400 for 35 minutes. At this point, you're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes to thicken up. And all you've got to do is serve it from there. If you like my video, please like and subscribe.